What's going on, everybody? This is Ethan with AquaFunded, and today we're going to be having a look at the new platform that's been added to the AquaFunded family, and that's Ctrader. We're going to learn how to execute with Ctrader. We're going to learn how to chart with Ctrader. We're going to learn how to analyze all of the trades that you've already taken within the software's trade logs. Now, there are many new features that have been added to the software that gives an advantage over other softwares, and so it's very powerful. I recommend that you pay attention to everything I go over in this video if you want to take advantage of these features. So let's hop right in and have a look at how to use Ctrader. Right, so one of the first things you're going to want to do, of course, is log in. You're going to receive an email like this into your email, and through the platform link over here, Ctrader with Purple Trading, you're then able to access the Ctrader platform, whether it be on your PC, Windows, Mac, or your mobile device as well. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to receive another email before this, allowing you to set your password and create an account with Spotware, which is set up with Ctrader. So once you do this, everything will be linked together. All right. So what you're going to want to do now is click on Ctrader Purple Trading over here. And it's going to take you to the Purple Trading Ctrader website. You can then choose again Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, but I'm just going to use the Ctrader web platform for this demonstration. So we're going to wait for it to hop in. You're then going to be greeted by a login screen to which you're going to add your details, which you signed up with, which will be the same password and username or email that you used to create your Spotware account. So once you log in, you'll have all of your accounts available at the top here. So that doesn't matter whether it's with different prop firms, different brokers that use Ctrader, they're all going to be available under your Spotware account, okay, which is quite convenient. So how do we organize the pairs that we're going to trade? Now that's with the watch lists, much like with MT5 and with DXTrade, we've got watch lists, all right, over here. So there's popular markets, there's metals, okay? So you can toggle between your watch lists and all symbols, okay? So let's create a new watch list. So what we're going to do is create a new watch list. Let's say watch list 1, and then you're going to use the plus button to add symbols to the watch list. So basically you click on the plus and you can add now whatever you want. So let's say we want to add gold. We will now add gold to the watch list. So let's say we want to add, for example, Euro USD to our watch list. We're going to click on this star and it's going to add it to our watch list. So now we've got our pairs in our watch list. All right, and to simply toggle between them, you're just going to click on them. All right, so say we want Euro USD to be here, we click on Euro USD. If we want gold to be there, etc. Okay, now we have it all laid out over here. Below we've got our positions, so when we start trading they will pop up here. Okay, kind of like with MetaTrader where your positions are at the bottom. All right, you can also look at the previous orders you've had and your history. All right, you can also set price alerts with the software. All right, and to do so you right click on the chart and click on set price alert. All right, and then you can set an alert at this price and you can obviously edit it how you want. I believe if you should be able to select it and then move it, I believe here. There you go. So you click on this tab over here and you can move your alert to wherever you want, so you can be alerted. You don't need to do it through TradingView anymore. You can then obviously kill it with that X over there. So that's a nice little feature that Ctrader has. Now, once you have organized your pairs that you want to trade, you're going to want to potentially do some drawings on the chart. Now, that is all available up above here. So we've got various tools. We've got this, which I'm not actually 100% sure. It seems to be some kind of price channel. Never used it. Andrew's pitchfork. We've got the Fibonacci retracement. Let's have a look at what that looks like. So you can draw it on your chart like so. It seems to snap onto these different levels here, which is quite nice as well. And then you can see the different levels quite clearly. You can then have a look at the different settings of your Fibonacci. You can set them to however you want simply by clicking on the gear icon after double clicking on your Fibonacci. So you can change which ones you want to be displayed, similar to what you would do on TradingView. All right, so that is your Fibonacci. You can then obviously delete it by simply clicking on this rubbish bin over here. You can then obviously add text to your chart. You can add arrows and different other different symbols on your chart as well. Then obviously you've got rectangles, you've got circles, and you've got triangles that you can draw on your chart as well. Let's just draw a rectangle. One thing to note is that when you're drawing on the charts, you have to in fact click and drag, which is a little bit different to TradingView. So if you click on this, you have to click and drag, okay? You can't just click once. Hopefully that makes sense. Now obviously you can change the color over here, you can change the thickness if you want a dotted line, if you want dashed lines like that, you can do that all within this toolbar. So that's essentially the drawing toolbar. All right, so you can pretty much figure that out for yourself. There's a lot of different tools available for drawing within Ctrader. All right, so once you've marked up your chart, you may also want to add a indicator to your chart. Now to add indicators, we're simply going to right click, and then we're simply going to look at the indicators tab. Then we can choose what we want. All right, so if, for example, if we want, let's say, a moving average, should be available under, well, or we can just search for it, right? So let's say we want an EMA, okay? Exponential moving average, okay? So we're going to add that to our chart. What do we want the period to be? Let's say we want the 100 EMA, and then we want to change it to, let's say, green, okay? And there you go. We've got the 100 EMA on our chart right here, okay? So that's how you can add indicators to your chart, all right? And then maybe after you've done this analysis, you want to start executing, all right? Now there's a few different ways you can do this, and Ctrader is one of my favorite platforms to execute on because it gives you so many different options. Now you can execute using this window on the right hand side here, okay? So all you're going to want to do is choose your lot size. Now remember this one thing: when it comes to Ctrader, you're going to want to make some adjustments once you start it up. Now by base, your account may come with dollar amounts here instead of your lot size by default. So you're going to see dollars here instead of lots. So to change this, you're going to go to settings on the bottom left corner. You're then going to go to assets, and then you're going to have a look here and have it set to lots. So have them all set to lots, okay, not units. Have it set to lots, all right? And then you're going to be able to trade with lots like you did in the past with MetaTrader and whatever platforms you were using. So then you will have your lot size here, and you can again just choose from one of these pre-done lots, or you can just punch in whatever lot size you want, okay? And then you can just hit buy with a stop loss that you can set your stop loss right at the bottom, set how many pips you want, okay? You can also set the price if you don't want to set the pips, okay? So those are all the different options, and you can also have a look at the dollar amount. So for example, if I have it at 100 pips, it's going to cost me $10,400 if that stop loss gets hit, which is also a nice thing. It gives you all of this information, right? So that is quite nice. And then once you're happy with that, obviously I'm not, that's a lot of risk. I'm going to just open one lot, okay? So I'm not risking as much. We can then have a look at placing the order. So I'm placing order, and that was a bit of a too large of an order for my account, unfortunately. It's only a $10,000 account. But that would be how you place your order, all right? And then once you've obviously placed your order, there's many different ways to manage it, okay? So you can then right click as well and add an order by clicking buy limit. So for example, say I want to add a buy limit at this price, we're simply going to hover at this price and click buy limit, and then it's going to add a buy limit at this price. Now, let's say we want to edit this buy limit. We're simply going to double click on the buy limit, and we're going to be able to set our stop loss accordingly and set our take profit accordingly. We can also edit the entry price of that stop loss, that entry price of that limit as well. All right, so that is quite nice. So you've got all of your stuff here. You can also set an expiry date for this limit. Okay, so say for instance you want this to expire at midnight tonight, you don't want the limit to be there anymore, you can set that on the software. Okay, it also indicates what the spread is at the bottom of this section here on Purple Trading. All right, so let's say we want to remove this limit over here. We're going to double click, and we can simply hover over this X here, and the limit is removed. Okay, another way we can monitor what orders we have placed. So let's say we have a buy limit at this price. You'll see that it also appears under orders. All right, we can then double click on this and once again edit this order, okay, and add in our stop loss and take profit. And then we can obviously also close this as well. And let's say we have multiple orders. Okay, let's open multiple buy limits. Let's say we want to cancel all of them. We simply click cancel all, and you can make it so that this doesn't pop up in future. And there you go. That's how easy it is to close all of your positions. This applies for closing positions as well, not just canceling orders. You'll see under positions, it will look exactly the same. And you can click here on close all. All right. So that's also a nice feature. Okay. So another thing that you can do here is with this drawing tool. Now, this is something I love about Ctrader. You can use this tool over here to do a fixed risk buy. Okay, so what this means is if you click on this tool and fixed risk buy or fixed risk sell, you can fix your risk, okay, which is really, really nice. So you simply click on the chart like so. You'll see that this pops up and it looks familiar, right? It looks like TradingView. Now, you can set your risk reward, all right, and it's going to automatically, if we click on it here, this little tool here, whoops. If we right click on it, my bad, if you right click on it, it's going to give you the details. Now you can risk whatever you want. So for instance, if you've got a 200K account, you're going to want to be risking $2,000 for 1%. This is obviously not a 200K account. So this is a 10K account. So say for instance, you want to risk $100, you would then put that in over here. Okay. And then you would be able to risk that specific amount, and it's a fixed risk amount. Okay, and then you can just adjust this and it's going to stay at that $100 amount. You see, it's stuck at this, $1,000 amount, regardless of where you put the stop loss. Okay, and so let's say you want to have this order pending. Okay, you're simply going to click this button here and then click buy. Then you'll see under pending orders, that order is now pending, and it's that easy. Okay, so this is the reason I love Ctrader, because of this functionality. And once again, if you want to remove it, you simply click that button. And if you want to add it again, you click the button over there again under buy. It's that easy. All right. Again, this is probably the way that I would suggest all of you to execute if you've got the chance to use the Ctrader desktop platform. And once again, the mobile platform is very much the same as this, and so I won't be going over that as well, because it looks exactly like this. All right, works very much the same, and the login process is very much the same. That in a nutshell is how to use Ctrader. If you guys found value in this, please do hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions, also let me know in the comments down below. Cheers everybody, see you in the next one.